Good day to everybody. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. We're quickly talking that big, huge game last night, Jamaica versus Guatemala. I don't know we have to hype it up. It was a big game and a very important game for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz, ladies and gentlemen. We have to hype it up. Seeing just not too long so the squad will drop for the real big upcoming games, the real big games versus Canada. Just that squad. I'll do a video on that tomorrow, but interesting squad. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But, we have to talk about the Guatemala game. 0-0 draw. I almost go for call it a stalemate, a 0-0 stalemate. But it wasn't quite a stalemate, but a 0-0 draw. A pretty even Stevens game, to be honest with you. Neither of the two teams really deserved to win the game, in my humble opinion. A fair result in the end, I think the Reggae Boyz, it was a workmanlike performance from the Reggae Boyz, and I think, the team held its own and did a bit better than many would have anticipated they would have done. A lot of the players in this Guatemala team, quite a number of them were in the Gold Cup team that were faced in the Gold Cup quarterfinal. So this really and truly wasn't a weak Guatemala team. This was really and truly our B team. A number of their first team players were in this Guatemala team. I'm going to read you an interesting comment that I saw in the comment section under the post that the Guatemala Federation made on their Instagram page, basically announcing the result of the game. An individual in the comment section said they can't even beat Jamaica's B team. But now I'm going to lie to you. The B team held their own. They held their own. See? As I said, even Stevens really and truly know none of the two teams really deserve to win the game, and the boys did better than even I, thought they would have from a team perspective, right? One of the things I was very impressed with was the midfield and the structure of the team going forward, right? The team never looked 3-3 bad when they go forward, people. Passes were being strung together, lines being broken. We see movement taking place on the park. Transitioning the football right and proper way. Yes, there were long balls. But a lot of, well-structured play in build-up. We would have seen that in this particular game. So, that was indeed very impressive and a good look from both the gaffer. Very good look from the gaffer to see, a really, sophisticated looking attacking structure. Midfield structure, going forward in build-up play. More of set the record straight, ladies and gentlemen, because me I hear some nice surrounding some of these players, We have to set the record straight, ladies and gentlemen. Seeing people, Shane Beckford played good, right? Anybody will say Shane Beckford played bad in the Guatemala game, stop it. Shane Beckford played good. He was very positive, very aggressive, very direct, one thing on his mind when him get the ball forward, he was a very, anytime he went forward, it looked as if something could happen, something was about to happen. You could argue that he was probably our most dangerous attacking threat going forward. One could make that argument, right? Look, there are things he needs to work on. For instance, there are some plays where he could have done better in the 1v1 scenario to get by the player. His decision making could have improved, his end product, could have improved, and just sometimes a bit selfish, just hold on him head and just run, and not really look for a teammate or anything like that. So, yes, there were flaws to his game, but generally speaking, I think he played good. It was a good performance from him. People, on the cutting of foolishness, those who are not Tariq Magee and I say Magee never play good, on the cutting of foolishness. Maggie kept it straightforward, kept it simple, stuck to the basics. For the most part, Maggie played good, right? It wasn't an exceptional performance. We never saw, a lot of magic or, a trailer load of creativity through. It wasn't that type of a performance. But one of the things I was very impressed about was Maggie's movement. That has been an issue with Maggie, His movement to get into space, to receive the pass, to break the lines, to keep it ticking in the middle of the park, to link up with fellow teammates. He did that good in last night's game. Again, not the most eye-catching performance from him, but he did good. On a cut on the foolishness, right? Romario Williams was okay. He has come of age in the last, year or so. His game has matured in my humble opinion, and he looks. This is certainly the best I've ever seen him look for club and also for country. He could have done better. There are plays where he could have done better, but I think overall he did okay, right? Not his best performance, but he did okay, right? Demario Phillips, whole heap of energy, whole heap of running up and down, not a lot of quality. Seen, and the ball needed to have been a bit more composed, right? Occasionally linked up well with players around him, but not his best performance of the national team, right? The two pivots, Speedy, Howell, they did very good. Seeing end of story. Me nah debate that with no man. Seeing argument done. We're not even going to linger upon them two balls too long. Speedy, forget another real crack at the national team. Seeing? Cool. Who else me need for address? John Bell, the left fullback, did good. Right fullback, Javian Brown. Anyways, the centre backs did reasonably well, especially Topi. Topi, defensively, offensively, did very well. The best performance I've seen from Topi in the national team. In my humble opinion, him really do good in another game. Seeing Richard King did well defensively, offensively though, kick with too much ball. Seeing whole heap of passes from deep from Richard King went astray, went right. Seeing John Bell, the gaffer decided he had seen enough. Him take off John Bell, him put on Lamont Rochester, young general, young talented baller, in the game against Guatemala, he looked like a young fullback version of Damian Lowe. When we see Rochester play, me have to wonder, if a Nana Lowe son this or what. Right, we talk about bus lacing, man. Right, it looked like Rochester they are trying to injure man last night. Seeing him really go hard, a little bit too much aggression at times, right? Got himself carded. By the way, Rochester came on at halftime. John Bell came off at halftime. Also, Rochester needs to be a lot more composed. Did relatively well defensively, but with the ball at his feet, any chance him get him kick it to him, man. I mean, most times him never even there try to, settle the play and pass it out from the back, man. Just one wild kick and just, yeah. I mean, I think that is it for the most part. I mean, yeah, there are substitutes, but I don't think their contribution, from what I can recall, I don't think their contribution was enough to really and truly, speak on. Jamali Wait did well distribution-wise, never really wasn't called upon a lot, but, steady the performance, as Graham Souness would have said, from the second choice goalkeeper. Yeah, but as I say, we just did want to set the record straight because these performances from this Reggae Boyz B team seem to be very polarizing. Some people say yes, some people say nay. Some people may say Maggie flop. and play bad. Some me here talk about Maggie and I say him do good. You know, some say Beckford the poor, some say Beckford the good. A very interesting reaction from the Reggae Boyz fan base. But all in all, again, man, you know, even Stevens' side never really deserved to win it. And, you know, I was very impressed with how the B team, you know, comported themselves on the pitch, and especially the organization and the structure going forward, you know, in build-up play really did impress me. Knock up the likes button, subscribe, and share, ladies and gentlemen. Again, tomorrow I will talk about the squad for the real big upcoming matches. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.